Hey there. What if I told you that you could do 3 things right now to transform your life? It's taken me 30 years to figure this out, but this combination of habits and hard-hitting realities has been an absolute game changer for me, and I believe it can for you too. Recently, I was down and out with a bad stint of COVID. Now, when I say down, I mean down, and it turned into walking pneumonia. I was trying to function through it for weeks. Who knew that a few small changes I made during that time would stick with me and make me the best version of myself so far? In home service sales, performance is everything. Meet Rilla Voice, your virtual ride-along. Just like elite athletes thrive on feedback, your team can too. Rilla captures every conversation, delivering real-time insights that drive action. Success isn't left to chance, it's measurable and repeatable. Ready to take your team to new heights? Visit Rilla.com, that's RILLA.com, or click the link below to get your special Homefront Brands Rilla offer today. These 3 very simple tactics might seem small, but in just 30 days, they can snowball into something spectacular. I've lived it, it worked for me, and I'm here to share it with you. And it's my biggest recommendation I'm making to people that I meet and I talk to every day. Now, if you've read my book, Discernment, you'll know that my life, it wasn't all great. I grew up fast, and by the time I was 12 or 13, I was drinking, I was doing drugs, and I was really going down a bad path. Now, over the years, I moved into full-blown addiction by the time I was 18 or 19 years old. And I'll spare you the full story for now, but the truth is, addiction shows up in many forms. Not just alcohol, not just drugs, it's screens, processed foods, shopping, social media, distractions that rob you of your future. I'm going to walk you through 3 changes that help me pull myself out of the noise and find focus. Stick around to the end, because the last one, embracing the suck, did I give it away? Might just change your life. And by the way, I'm including the links to all of this content in the description below. Let's get started. Number 1, cut your screen time down. Screens are stealing your life. Your phone, the television, computer, your tablet. Think about how much time you spend staring at them. You might have the TV on in the background, scrolling on your phone, and a laptop open all at the same time. Sound familiar? That constant connection is zapping your energy, your focus, and your willpower. So, here's what I did. I cut my social media, Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn usage to 1 hour a day, combined. And I stopped turning on the TV altogether. It was quiet. It was tough. The result? My phone pickups are down by 99% and no more mindless scrolling. If I have to get online and do something, I know that I got to be quick about it. I got to do my business. I got to check it out, and I need to get off. No more wasted hours. And guess what? That clarity and energy I gained was absolutely incredible. You won't believe how different you feel in a very, very short time. I'm a big fan of Dan Sullivan. Dan's the founder of Strategic Coach, and he made a similar change. At 75 years old, he cut out social media and TV entirely. He said, I can do more with my attention than those people can. They're buying your attention and they're selling it to everybody else, and you get nothing for it. Now, Dan's currently 80. Last year, he filed 75 patents, trademarks, and he's writing books at a pace of 1 per quarter. There's no way he could be doing that if he was spending half of his life scrolling on TikTok, looking at videos of kitties falling through the ice, whatever it is. Now, you don't have to go cold turkey. You don't have to start and do it all at once, but you do need to be intentional about it. How much of your screen time is adding value? How much of it is required as part of your job? And how much of it is just wasting your life? You get caught up in it, and the next thing you know, there's an hour gone. There's also something deeper here. Screens zap your willpower. Every scroll drains your ability to focus on what truly matters. It's like giving away little pieces of your attention until there's nothing left. Think about what you could accomplish if you reclaimed that energy. Starting the 5-minute journal is tip number 2. Now here's the deal. The moment you wake up, your brain is in its most productive state, period. The first thing you do is grab your phone. You've already lost. Instead, grab the 5-minute journal. Get a cup of coffee, use the bathroom, get your journal, and get to work. Here's the prompts. Number 1, 3 things you're grateful for. Write them down. You will be in a place of great awareness. And if you sit in that awareness and you think about all of the things in your life that you're grateful for, it will make a difference. Number 2, what would make today great? And number 3, 2 daily affirmations that are tied to your goals. And then invest those 5 minutes, and in the evening, it's another 5 minutes. Highlights of the day, and what did you learn? Which forces you to be reflective and think through everything that happened in the day and probably get your brain set up for what you need to do tomorrow. This simple practice shifts your focus. You start the day with intention and gratitude, not noise. It's a way to reclaim your brain and keep it focused on what matters the most. And don't outsource your mindset to the influencers and endless streams of content on social media. You own it. Don't let them be a puppeteer pulling your strings and telling you what to like, click, subscribe, or scroll. Unless they tell you it's the On the Homefront podcast, and then I would do it there. Other than that, keep moving. Now for me, pairing this journal with my goal setting routine that I had done at the end of the year and I update monthly has been a game changer. And at the end of the year, I sit down, I map out my big goals for every area of my life: health, business, relationship, fitness, financial, family, social, and then I break those into smaller steps that I can tackle each day. This journal helps me stay aligned and accountable. It's amazing how aligned it is to the things you have already decided are most important. And it's just not about writing things down, it's about building momentum. Number 3 and final, and I hope you waited for it, but embrace the philosophy of David Goggins. I'm going to tell you, this takes a minute, and it's a big one. And I started reading his book, Can't Hurt Me, and then I started working in different podcasts, and it really didn't click with me right away. So this is an investment that you need to make and you need to commit to. David Goggins' story of relentless accountability has changed my life, and it reminded me of a time in my life where I was forced to make a similar choice that he did to save himself. When I was down with COVID and pneumonia, I consumed over 50 hours of Goggins' content, books, articles, podcasts, and his message is loud and clear. Stop making excuses. Own your life. Push through the discomfort, because that's where you find you. Here's what I learned. Do what sucks. You don't grow by staying comfortable. Goggins talks about leaning into the hard stuff, and he's right. The work you do in the dark shapes who you are. 2, make 1-second decisions. Don't overthink it. If I decide that I need to be doing something, don't start arguing with yourself and making excuses. Decide, act, move, and get moving. Small intentional choices add up to massive change. For me, embracing this philosophy meant taking ownership back of my life. Don't blame others. Don't worry about what others think. Stop looking for validation from others, because at the end of the day, it's you, that you're responsible for you, and you're the one that's going to make the difference. And start doing the hard things that you know will make you better. It's uncomfortable, but it's also freeing. And let me be real with you, Goggins' story hit home for me because I've been there. I grew up in a chaotic environment. I dealt with addiction. And I still have addiction, just to different things. And I always have to fight my way back. But here's what I realized. Your circumstances don't define you. The choices you make do. And the harder the choice, the greater the reward. Look, none of this is easy. Cutting screen time, committing to a daily journal, and embracing discomfort, a la Goggins, takes discipline. But every choice you make adds up. And at the end of your life, your legacy will be the sum of those choices. So here's your reality check. Are you wasting your life? Or are you building it? Are you where you want to be, or on your path there? Or are you disappointed every day, wondering why you can't get it done? You can't build something new until you start taking things away and give yourself the freedom of space to grow into. We're so consumed with these things that we have no time, and we're exhausted from pursuing these things. The power is in your hands. And if you're ready to make the hard choices and create the future you deserve, start today. Don't wait. Check out the description below for the links to Alex Icon's episode, his 5-minute journal, my book Discernment, and David Goggins' book Can't Hurt Me. These tools can guide you, but only you can do the work. When you're ready, I want to hear about it. Email me at jeff@dudan.me or drop me a note on the social media. Let me know how these changes are working for you. Let's go. Thanks again to today's sponsor, Rilla Voice. Are you in the home services industry or leading a sales team? Rilla Voice is your virtual ride along, capturing every conversation and turning insights into actions. Visit Rilla.com, that's RILLA.com, or click the link below to get your special Homefront Brands offer today.